Assalamu alaikum. I had to cancel the previous video because everybody came in. So now, hopefully, we'll have some silence now. I've asked him to help me. Okay, we're now at the scene number 47 on page 145. And the previous one was the president synopsis, remember, of the monologue or of the speeches of the principal and the prefect, the male and female prefect. And then the president actually summarizes it in one sentence. Quote, open your eyes, your mind, and your heart and grow up. Do good and be humble. That's basically how he summarized all three speeches, which was excellent. So now we go to scene number 47. There's an art exhibition that has been organized by the school, and local and international dignitaries are attending. The artwork is unique, Islamic and futuristic, using conventional and digital media. Everyone is raving. Anonymous, remember, Anonymous is the creator of the holistic leisure learning methodology, is attending. On condition that the principal does not divulge his identity, guests are mingling and the principal approaches Anonymous, okay? Principal, salam, sir. Salam, salam. Alhamdulillah, Principal Fos. Now, there's the first time his name is being mentioned, Principal Fos. Okay. Principal Fos, the work you have done based on the HLL concept I worked on for so many years surpassed my expectations of what HLL can do. Principal, well, if HLL stands for Allah, meaning to say La ilaha illallah, then it must be so, because whoever remembers Allah, Allah will remember and support that person beyond expectations. Alhamdulillah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala definitely loves you, Amir. And there's the name of Anon given, Amir. Amir says, he loves you too, Faus. Alhamdulillah. As the people mingle, some land up meeting new people at this art exhibition. Ex-Mrs. Samo, now the ex-Mrs. Samo, meaning Mrs. Samo has now divorced her husband because of that incident of him being an instigator. So ex-Mrs. Samo is also attending and the exhibition, and by design, she actually happens to stand next to Anon, next to Amir. Looking at an holistic art piece that represents an integrated mandala of the school and all its achievements, done in mixed media and 3D, which translates into digital film when you touch any part of the art piece. The first art piece that says touch me, which is also the name of the art piece, because it touches the hearts of all who have been connected to the development of the model HLL school, and it shows the challenges and successes that everyone went through. As ex-Mrs. Samo looks at it, she notices a very tiny scene that depicts the court case, and she starts crying. Amir Anon, the inspiration to the whole school success, is at that moment right next to her. He, a bachelor for many years, due to his passion for transformation of society's education and youth crisis, sees this beautiful, elegant divorcee crying and gently says to her, Amir, can I help you? Amir Anon, though 15 years older than her, is still a very attractive man, looking 15 years younger than his real age. No marriage worries. Ex-Mrs. Samo, she looks up at this well-dressed gentleman and softly says, it's okay. Amir whips out 2 tissues and hands it to her. She looks up acknowledgingly and acknowledges his care and takes it. Ex-Mrs. Samo says, shukran, and Amir says, afwan. They exchange looks that connect 2 hearts, blissfully attracted. End of scene number 47 is a new love story that's actually has evolved in this particular play. Scene number 48. The senior students have placed all their likes and dislikes into a computer program that will match them as future husbands and wives. They have organized a dinner evening where males are dressed in black and white tops or shirts, and the women in traditional, fashionable, creative ways. As a student enters, they look amazing, and the parents and students themselves shout with delight because all are Islamically dressed and beautifully in beautiful apparel. The parents are the waiters, and the children who wish to ask the other match to marry can do so at this meeting, and the local leaders will make the dua to bless the occasion. The large computer screen presents the pairs, and the audience go crazy. The computer then seats them according to the numbers, and the parents serve them the chosen meal for the partners as presented on the screen. A buzz of conversation ensues, and some parents are excited to see the matches for their children. The announcement of accepted proposals fills the air. The ones who propose are highlighted on a large computer screen, and it shows to all surprises that an equal number of girls and boys were the initial proposers and those who were accepted. All the couples who did not choose are marked friend zone. The people are so happy, clapping and celebrating, crying, hugging, singing, and just merrymaking with Islamic regard. The principal announces. These couples announced These couple announcements have been arranged for the public to know that the following unique happenings at our school and post-matric HRL college and university have developed to allow this crucial step in the youth's life. Number one, all students that were seated are fully employed by the school with very good salaries, alhamdulillah. Number two, our college students have designed a fold-out mini home that have sold worldwide. Number three, government has purchased unused sports stadium park lots as free mini house community residence plots for the fold-out mini houses. Number four, the students have designed a drone system that delivers 3 meals a day on a special delivery pad on top of the mini houses that feeds into the home on the tables ready to eat. Thus, there is no need for individual home baking or cooking equipment. There are no rentals, but there is a small rates bill that covers the waste removals. Remember, the students' self-sustainable electricity and water equipment is part of the many houses, fold-out houses. A loud applause from all, and 1 year's many saying, Alhamdulillah. An attendant remarks loudly, our city and state has become youth-centered, and in so doing is creating enormous investments for the country. Applause is loudly sounded. Principal, these mini fold-out house suburbs are already gaining tourist attractions and tourism interests and creating new job opportunities for the new little ones. We expect soon, inshallah. Everyone shouts, Amen. Everybody's laughing. Lights. Scene number 49. The principal arranges an evening of gratitude with the parents, religious leaders, and the political figures, including the president. Amir the Anon has decided to attend the meeting. As everyone arrives, they are announced at the door. Announcer, Mr. and Mrs. A, and the people's favorite song is being this couple's favorite song is being played. Then the announcer called Mr. and Mrs. Amir Baraka. The principal freaks out, not because Amir came, he knew that, but that he is married and his wife is ex-Mrs. Samo. They both look absolutely fantastic. Even the audience gave them an exceptional loud applause. The principal briskly walks away from the reserved table towards them and grabs them both, showing tears of joy and gratefulness. Principal to Amir and ex-Mrs. Samo. The best things come to those who wait. I am absolutely overjoyed to see you and to see the two of you as husband and wife. Shouts, my goodness, this is a true celebration, he says, Alhamdulillah. The crowd cheers, principal. Can I please announce gesture to Mr. Amir to divulge his identity? He gets a nod from Mr. Amir. Attention, attention, everyone. All quiet down and absolute silence ensues. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the anonymous founder, Mr. Amir. Applause, shouts, whistles. Mr. Samo, now Mrs. Baraka, exclaimed, "What?" Shocked, hugs her husband and kisses him all over because she didn't even know that he was the original creator of the HLL model from the Quran. He kept it a secret even from her. "Oh, I love you so much and more," she says. The microphone is given to Mr. Amir. Amir addressing the public for the first time. "Now that I am complete," looking at his wife lovingly, "I have to rejoice and show my gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And thank you, Mr. Fos and Mrs. Fos, and all the adults and students and supporters for taking HLL to your heart and working so fearlessly. And I thank you, Mr. President, for helping us make the dream come true for our people and the world at large. And shukran to you, Aisha, for marrying me." And Aisha is now the name of Mrs. Samo. "For marrying me." He kisses her gently and long to the warm and emotional applause of everybody. "President, our pleasure, sir. I have this government's proposals ready. Will Mr. Amir and Principal Mr. Fos please accept government positions?" People applause and shout, "Yeah, yeah." Mr. Amir and Mr. Fos are shocked and grateful, looking at each other. Mr. Amir, "Thank you very much, Mr. President, but knowing Mr. Fos, we truly value your offer, but from ourselves, we would feel more comfortable with our school and community." People shout and applaud, some shouting, "That is commitment, so humble, so sincere." President, you both have my admiration, truly. But I am sure Mr. and Mrs. Amir and you and Mr. Fos and your wife will not refuse then if we decided, and will chauffeur all four of you. The government herewith give Mr. and Mrs. Amir and Mr. and Mrs. Fos the Freedom of the City Award for the most important contribution to the freedom of the city and country at large, as Mr. Amir's HLL unfolds in different provinces, and also offers them lifetime consultancy positions and contributions of all government MPs and employees to contribute 100 Rand per month to the No Death Youth Project. Thank you once and for all, and once more, I thank you, and I am grateful for what you have done. There's a long, warm, and loud applause and comments of gratitude and praise shouted all over the quarters. The students are also there. They are the waiters for the evening. Camera shows Mr. Samo. The camera shows Mr. Samo standing in the doorway, alone, quietly wiping tears from his cheek. Lights, the end. Oh, thank you very much, Shukran Jazeelan. That was a wonderful experience. I managed to read it in one day. It was amazing. Not the whole day, but I mean, I did it, alhamdulillah. This particular play, as you have listened and if you followed, is truly the vision that I have for holistic leisure learning to impact on the whole country and how it can impact with open-minded and heartfelt good people that are prepared to stand the challenges of life and take on a task of this nature and break out from that, controlled mindsets that has been created by the Western colonial structures. So, alhamdulillah, I feel really grateful for having done this, and I hope, inshallah, that people will make dua for me now and when I'm not here anymore. And this particular drama will play itself out in different forms by different creative people on stage, on screen, on video, whatever they feel. Excerpts from that, skits that they can do, full-blown long movies, whatever the case may be. But we need, obviously, very dedicated actors and actresses. But alhamdulillah, I think it is really detailed. It actually teaches a lot in terms of deen, in terms of management, in terms of ta'awun, which is liberation support. It teaches a lot of features of education, about the problems within education and how to analyze it and how to replace it. I'm grateful to have done it. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Shukran to you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.